just a podcast underground. Cheap mics buzzing, webcams blurry. Want it out there, no need to worry. Fine K66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion black. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
How we doing? Welcome back to Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin and this guy, Phil.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Clay. Hi, everybody.
Has literally just skidded into the seat right this moment.
Yes, I have. Oh, look. There's an Alibaba logo on my
Oh, hey. That's okay. That's okay. Because we're
No,
all
not
about
really.
budget gear, so leave it
Okay.
there.
All right.
Um,
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and say hi to a few folks. Kevin was one of the first ones. Have a great show. Thanks, Kevin.
Hey,
Trying.
Kev.
The Outsider Jets, how you doing? Red Kevin, PROT. Yeah, that's the way they spell it. PROT. PROT. AM8 PROT. And that is tonight's spotlight, by the way. You're looking at it. Let me finish acknowledging everybody real quick, and we'll get on to that. Christopher Colt, how you doing? King Paco, and who else? I think that's about it. The Outsider Jess, do you know Fifine has a Fifine AM9 on their website? Yeah, I've seen that. They have a few that aren't accessible to us, as in US. So Phil would know.
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
about
Why is that? I wonder why that is. Oh, I know
Yeah.
why it is. Because we don't deserve nice things.
That's right. Dirty Americans. Yep. How we doing, everybody? So that tonight's spotlight is the Fifine AM8 PROT. This is it. I don't plan to dive too deep into using USB mode on the show. It's already hooked up an XLR. I do have some processing going on it, so this is it, and it's pretty snazzy.
Well, I was going to do another budget piece of gear I can talk about,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, I literally just rolled in the door.
You did. I can still see the
and
dust on the shoulders there.
yeah, and also too, well, I didn't shave yet. Didn't have time because I was going to have plenty of time. Yeah, I was doing
Yeah.
my regular gig.
That's okay. That's important.
And so then I was like, well, I can hook up that Bifaley, the Fire Spirit microphone because that's
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
I love that. That thing
$45
sounds so good.
microphone. But no, it's back there on the wall. I didn't even have time to pull the drapes open to show the microphone. So
Uh-oh.
literally,
it's
I'm lucky I got the lights on and the computer going.
You have a nice looking setup, so don't worry, don't sweat it.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. One of these days, I'm going to start playing music on that keyboard back there too. So I actually pulled the cover off of it last week for the first time. So
Yeah.
thinking Tickle the ivories.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'll jump into the slide presentation I have for the AM8 Pro T, and hopefully I can make my way through it. I don't normally do the producing, if that's what you call it, on this show. It's usually Kevin, and Kevin is away. Hope he's
In
enjoying his
Portland.
time.
Portland, right? He's in
Oregon,
Portland.
yeah, he's like ick. He doesn't like it. So he
Is it
said it's wet.
raining?
He said
Oh
it's
yeah.
wet and dirty. That's what he
Yeah.
said. So, all right, I'm going to jump into this. And that is what you get with the AM8 Pro T bundle. It comes with a boom arm, and it is, a relatively cheap boom arm. It does come with built-in lights, which is kind of cool. It looks really aesthetically pleasing to me. But it's a small boom arm. It almost needs an extension, like what this has. I think that would help it and be a little bit better. So,
It
and this
looks
is
to
what
be a
you get.
little square
It
compared to
is.
the
It's
older
like,
one.
so let me.
I'll let you. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you can hear. I'm going to turn this mic away from me. They can't really see that well because it's black. But you can kind of tell it's a lot. The profile is a little bit thicker and a little more square than the original AM8. So you're right.
Cool.
But this is what you get in the box. You get a cable, you get your boom arm, and the boom arm has its own separate power cable with one of those little adapters to go from Type C to Type A. You get your clamp, your microphone, and your lovely pamphlet that we all kind of toss to the side and only look at it when we need to. Like, what's this button do? So, but you are getting 48 kilohertz, 24-bit, 75 dB on the signal to noise ratio, and 115 dB SPL. I'm not going to go too much further in it because I'm not that technical. Phil is. What's
I'm not
SPL
that
mean?
technical.
What's SPL mean? I don't even know. I just say it because it's on there.
Are you asking me what SPL is? I
Yeah,
have no
yeah,
clue
yeah,
off the top of
twice.
my head. I'm
Okay,
still
don't
driving on
worry
the
about it.
highway.
I haven't even gotten there yet. Hang on.
Signal processing level? I don't know.
Sure.
Wait,
You've
let
got
me
a lot of
ask my.
choices.
Go ahead.
Huh?
You go right ahead. I'm gonna ask my expert, Dr. Google.
Oh, okay. You get a lot of choices here for RGB lighting. It says 240 plus combinations, and you've got mic gain, all control with this one knob. You click it, and you can go back and forth between mic gain, headphone volume, and your mix, your monitor mix. And then this tap to mute on this picture, it's lit up blue. This is probably one of the best ones they've come up with yet. Like there's no clicky, it's just a hard flat surface, and you just barely touch it and it mutes it. Pretty cool. And then you've got the options just like the original AM8. You can do USB or XLR. It does have a headphone jack. It's not zero latency. It's close, but it's still there. Enough for people like us to maybe not care for that part of it, but the rest of it is pretty awesome. So there's that. So that is my spiel. That is what we are. Let's see. What did Fred Kevin say? I got to move my screen.
SPL, sound pressure level.
Sound pressure level. See, the smart people. Chris said the same thing. Sound pressure levels. Chris asked. Let me go back up here. Wow. Jess said she got the PD100W and put the windscreen on it from the SM7B. I'm curious and possibly might just buy one of those because I want to have two wireless broadcast style microphones. I think it's pretty cool.
Will they run off the same dongle?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh wait, with the PD, yeah, the Mayono, yeah, not this, but the
Right.
PD 200. I'm not certain if you can mix the PD100 and the 200, but I know for sure you can buy one kit with one mic and then buy another one, and they'll run on one dongle. So you can plug the dongle into your phone if you're out doing something remote, and bring a couple of mic stands and have both microphones be wireless.
Very cool.
Nice, yeah. But that's not this brand. So anyway,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. Where are we at? So she did that. Paco said I think he's saying he's got one coming. He'll receive this Saturday.
Paco, you truly are a king. You got the riches of a king, man. You got all
I
that
know.
cool stuff coming.
Yeah, all the gadgets. What did the outsider just said? I wish the RGB was on a better boom arm. Yes. So I'm gonna agree. I'm not trying to knock them. I keep looking over here because it's over here. But it is not the greatest boom arm, but it is kind of cool looking. Let's see, Christopher Colt. Are you going to do a review? I am in the middle of a review, so yes. I just, as usual, last minute decision, trying to figure out what to talk about tonight. This was hooked up, so.
And then I will be doing a review of Clay doing a review.
That's something you could do. You could start doing that. And so sound pressure levels. Measure din. Joe, what does that mean? Measure din. Measure din. dB. Measure d. Oh, to measure dB. Clay Allen, how do you like it? So far, I actually really like it. I don't really want to say that I like it more or less than any others, but I do like it. Outsider just get the PD200 instead. PD200W. Yep, I have that one. I released a review on that one. Phil, you don't seem to care for it very well, correct?
No, I think the PD, that's absolutely, that is insulting and harsh and completely untrue. I don't care for it too terribly on my voice.
Well, that's kind of what I meant. Your voice, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it sounds good for what they've done, and it's got a lot of pros. I think it's a little deep, and I'm a big fan of throwing a microphone on and not having to do a whole lot of processing.
Right.
So,
And a lot of people are.
If I were going to be doing mobile podcasting on the go, and it's awesome. It's awesome.
There's no latency. There's no. It just works. That's pretty cool.
In XLR and wireless, yes.
Yeah. Hatchet Assassin Games, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Merry Christmas.
Hey.
So I think we've just about caught up with everything for that. So there's the AM8 PROT. I do have, like I said, a review coming soon on it, so keep an eye out for that. So how was your day?
That was my day.
Yeah, because you know, under a little pressure to get here.
You know, it's not get off my lawn, so I really can't complain about the traffic. But you know, I've worked.
I was really all messed up. I thought we were doing that this week.
I did too, but I'd forgotten how bad the traffic can get here in San Diego, and
that's not something you forget.
it was a trip that should have taken me 15 minutes took me more than 45 to get home. I was just like, and every time I'd take a shortcut, I'd be like, yeah, it's open. It would like close. So I'd get in, I'd commit to the shortcut, and then I'm stuck even longer.
I can't say that I've been in San Diego a lot per se. California in general, especially the southern part of it, I like a lot of it. Beautiful. It's different to see hills with palm trees, and it's different to be standing at a gas station on the side of I-10 and it's 85 degrees and the mountain across the street has snow on the top. It's really cool there, but the traffic sucks. Like,
I mean, I've lived all over this great country of ours. I'm a
Same.
Texan. I grew up in Texas, and yeah, it can get bad in places here, but I mean, it's not LA. It's
No.
sure as hell isn't LA. LA is a beast
Awful.
unto itself.
It's
It's not New
dirty.
York, the East Coast in general.
I used to go to a truck stop in Ontario,
Hmm.
and well, there was two, I believe, two of the same truck stops, one on each side of the highway, and there was like a good one that was, you were okay to be at this one, and then there was one that you weren't really safe
Hmm.
at.
Hmm.
So
Mm.
yeah, just I used to go there a lot. So,
To
but anyway,
to the safe one, right?
yeah, I wouldn't. I'm trying to remember if it was the east side of the highway or the west side, but there was an east side and a west side, and everybody just as truckers, we just knew, yeah, you don't. If you're over there, you're looking for something, you know.
The thing that I've learned in the 20 plus years that I've lived here in the Southern California area is it's all about time, right?
Yeah,
Traffic is bad going certain directions at certain times. If you get to learn the times, I had no choice tonight. I had someplace I had to be for the gig, and
yeah.
I just had to be there. And I had never, so yeah, sucked. But I'm here
Um,
now. I love this.
yay.
Thank you,
Joe
Kevin, for going to Portland.
Over at Red Cabin Acoustic said SPL is the maximum sound pressure level the mic can handle before the electronics will clip and distort. For everybody that was wondering, including me,
Okay. Okay.
because I don't know all these things. I just know how to play with them and talk about them and use them and tell you what I think about them.
Are you going to test that thing outside of just vocal, or are you sticking with just talking?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I have
Who
no
else?
clue.
Kevin. No, Kevin.
How else would I test it like outside of vocal?
Sing, play a guitar. You play a
I, I,
guitar?
I
You play
I don't
guitar?
play anything. I don't have any instruments. I
Okay.
can sing if you guys think that's something that you'd like, I could do that. I'm
Well,
just embarrassed, but
I'd like to hear it, but you don't actually have
I
to
did it
record it.
once.
You can just
If
test
you
it and report
if
on the
you
result.
No, I would want to show it just to get a reaction. If you
Okay.
look through my channel, you should find one somewhere where I sang, and the response was pretty cool. Everybody was like, "Dude, we didn't know you could sing." So, but
I
when,
the
when
whole
I
reason
sing,
I ask, the whole reason I
yeah,
ask is somebody directly asked me, one of the viewers of one of my videos asked me, what do I think is better, an AM8 or an SM58? And I had to clarify for him if you're, I mean, SM58, but it also has legs as far as performing goes, and the broad range of things, because I've done vocal and instrument testing with my AM8,
yeah.
and I've done vocal and instrument testing with my SM58. And guess which one survived, and which one you could you know
I'm
tell the
guessing the
difference.
SM58.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So you're not going to be buying an AM8 to go singing in a club.
I
Um,
wouldn't. No.
right. So, but still, I'm always willing to be pleasantly surprised by any microphone's capability,
Mhm.
and dynamic mics can be surprising. So
Yeah.
that's the whole reason I asked.
King Paco asked, which is better, the AM8? I'm deciphering the King Paco hieroglyphics. Just messing with you, dude. Which is better, the AM8 or the AM8 Pro T? I can't really tell you that. I can tell you that the AM8 Pro T offers a little bit more. It's got the mute button on the AM8 is the same touch capacitive. This one just feels better. I don't know why. I can't explain it. And it also has a voice meter right on the mic. So when you're in USB mode and you're speaking into it, you can actually see the voice meter moving on the mic.
Does anybody want to see a comparison? Not right this moment. It's too hard to do live, but at
Between the
some
two
point
mics,
between the AM8 and the new AM8 Pro.
I'll hook it up right now. Why not? I'll get ready, and somebody in the chat, do me a big favor and tell me, yes, we want to hear a comparison, and I'll do it. but somebody has to say they want to hear it.
I mean, I'd offer to plug in my AM8, but with the internet and the fact that we're a whole country apart, I wouldn't trust the
Speaking
resulting
of internet,
audio.
I'm an idiot. I never plugged my Ethernet back in.
So we're doing this via Wi-Fi.
This is Wi-Fi.
We are pantless.
Yeah. I mean, my Wi-Fi is pretty good. I have a Orbi, Netgear Orbi mesh system, but I still like the Ethernet better.
Looks good to me. I mean,
all right, so I've got
what do
two
you-
yet. What?
Christopher Colt says, "Do it, sir. Do it, bro."
Okay. Okay.
And King Paco says, "Hell yeah, baby."
I will mute. So I like I said before, I do have processing on this, so I'm not going to change anything. That way it'll sound the same. What you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I already started this way, I'll leave it that way.
Okay, so I'll let you mute and then I'll just blabber on. So tonight I am talking on a bifailium microphone. It's a part of their KK series, so it's KK505. They actually, I don't have one. I hope to get one. They have a very affordable version of this called the 105 that was just reviewed on, I think it's Sound Audio and Vision YouTube channel. And he was very surprised with how good it sounded. I'm not. Once this thing settled down, it had shipping issues, so it didn't arrive in one piece. But once I got it back together and just pushed some wires, it actually sounds really good. So much so that I'm scared to take it apart and try and fix it because it seems to be working right this moment. Like the way my voice sounds on it, and it's like a $60-something microphone. It's got a tone control on it. It's a 34 millimeter condenser microphone, and I just think there's no processing right now. This is zero processing.
I like that microphone. That thing sounds really good.
This is the mic as it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sweet. And I think it's the same guts minus all it's got a built-in tone switch but other than that, I think it's the same microphone as the 105.
Nice. I'm not displeased with so far any of what I've seen from Bifaily. The one that I have that Michael Lawrence sent, the V7, Kevin's V6, everything that you've used, I really like the V5. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
So, anybody hear any differences yet?
Says you both.
I'm in about the same
says
position.
Count good. I think red cap means sound good.
You both sound good. I know you're wondering. Okay, good. Was hoping that we had good levels.
And Paco, this is his M4 Max. Wow, Paco. I'm jealous. I'm officially jealous. Nice.
Yeah, Mac Studio. What is Mac Studio? Because I know there's Mac Mini. Is Mac Studio bigger?
Yeah, I think it's more powerful processor, more RAM. It's
He was wanting to switch, but he was nervous. He was like, I don't want to get something that's not going to work. So I'm glad he finally settled on something.
You'll stay current. This is my M1. I actually had to take my M4 Mac Mini over to the house to re-image it and I screwed it up. So I'm back on my M1 basic, and so yeah, you're good for years.
I moved a little closer. This is what I've been doing with the my testing on the AM8 PROT. Is I'm probably 3 inches away, but I'm not. I'm kind of like going across the front of it. So there you go. Outsider Jess, I got M5 iPad. Sweet, an M5. I didn't even know they had that yet. I have an iPad. It's an old 8th gen. I don't feel the need to upgrade because I don't use it that much.
I love my iPad. I have an M1 iPad, M1 Pro, that I bought used. What
did you pay used by, if you don't mind telling me?
I think $4.99, and this is quite a few years ago. I got a really good deal on it. I bought my iPhone and I bought the iPad from
I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't help you.
I'm sorry. I'm all
Every time people get stuck, I
I'm
want to
all
try to
flo-
help them, but I can't. She said, outsider Jess, she's in school and had to upgrade. Cool, cool. I would love to have a much nicer one. I just don't. I've got a MacBook Pro. I'm okay with that. Most of my workload is on that. The iPad, actually, it's not even in my room. My daughter's using it because hers is broke.
back
When I
market.
do use it, huh?
Back market.
When I use it, I usually use it for like my teleprompter as a teleprompter screen. So
That's what I've got. I bought a second gen iPad Pro 12.9 that has like 64 gigabytes of memory. It's really pathetic. That's what I'm using as my teleprompter right now. It's still, it has a touch screen issue. Otherwise, it'd still be, my little brother has one. He loves it. But when it started to go wonky, I went to back market. You know why I like them? Because they offer a year warranty on everything you buy. And they
I just like everything. It just runs. It just runs. So
Yeah.
King Paco and Chris have both said that they don't really hear much of a difference. Chris said the difference between the two is minuscule. Yeah. I think the main points are the voice meter, the dial, the single dial instead of two dials, and they change the shape. Other than that, I can't really find any major differences. But I'm still doing my review, so that means I'm still going to be digging and searching, and you know what I mean, doing all the reviewer stuff to find out if there is any major differences.
I think they both sound good. And honestly, I stand by, I forget what show we were doing where we were talking about. I think honestly, the price for feature ratio on Fine and to a large extent Mano. How do you pronounce that, Clay? You said you knew how to pronounce it. How do you pronounce it?
No. You basically
Maono?
cut that off a little bit. Maono.
Maono.
Yeah, it sounds to me like Hawaiian, like how Hawaiians pronounce things, but
Yeah,
I
like
just say
mahalo.
I just say mono because
And did somebody at Maono tell you that, or?
no, I just looked it up. I just kept trying to
Okay.
Google probably told me. I forget where exactly, but I think it was Google.
Okay. I still want you to ask
probably
the
even
rep.
got it from their website. I
Okay.
don't remember. I suck at like verification with stuff
Okay.
like that, but I should get better. Yeah, see, outsider just mono. That's perfect. That's exactly how I say it.
Mono.
Mono.
Well, that's mono, actually, outsider Jess.
It is,
Technically.
but I say mono because it is mono.
Okay. I mean, technically it'd be Moano, mono.
I like, and I think this is what she's trying to pronounce. I prefer Mayono. It just sounds better, Mayono.
Yeah. Yeah. It's better
Maybe
than,
it's
I
like
forget
mayonnaise?
who is it that said they call it mo. Somebody
I
does
don't
that.
know.
Mano.
Probably bark. Mono.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to find out. We're gonna have to get a hold of Maono, and find out exactly how to pronounce it.
Well, I'm sure they're watching this podcast going, these
Oh
guys
yeah,
are killing
they watch every week. Yeah, they're in here
Who's that?
every week. I'm surprised they haven't spoke up.
Yeah. Who's that a-hole
I-
with the Alibaba logo in the back shot? What is he shilling for them?
Yeah. So I apologize if nobody got a post or a reminder. Whenever me and Kevin do this, we do it at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. I have to, if I schedule it, which I usually do, I have to schedule it for 8, and then it goes off at 9. Tonight, when I tried to do that, it wouldn't let me. So I was like, all right, well then I'll put 9. And I don't know, it just didn't happen. And then I delayed it a little bit for Phil. But so if you didn't see a post, thank you for showing up. I'm glad everybody saw something or jumped in and just remembered, because I like the chat. I like having people leave comments and show up and
Ooh, exciting news! Exciting news!
do tell,
The
sir.
the Bifaley Fire Spirit, the HL01, is, if you buy it on Alibaba, is $51 plus shipping. Plus shipping.
What is it? The
But
fire spirit, like that
yeah,
the other one that you
yeah.
have.
Is
Can we
if you
can we
buy
hear it? Is it nearby?
Oh,
You made me do it.
no, it's okay. Sure, I'll go. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm wearing pants.
That's good. We would prefer to see pants. Red Cabin, you saw the post, yeah, but it didn't show up till like 9:30, right? Or like, let me look at my, because it showed up on my phone, 9:30, and it should have shown up 30 minutes prior, but it didn't. So I don't know. Outsider Jess,
Okay.
are you talking about the microphone that he's getting? Are you saying what is that? To the microphone he's going to swap to? It is a Bifaley Fire Spirit.
So
What
this is okay. So I don't think anybody who it's no secret among most people that we are fans of the Bifaley brand.
Yes, we are.
I cautious fans,
Yeah.
but I think as a brand in their products swing way above their weight.
Oh yeah.
So I've purchased 6 Bifaley microphones, and I've only had 2 of them show up with shipping issues, and I'm pretty sure they're shipping issues. I'm willing to give, because it's a rough road when it comes from a ship via China,
Yeah.
a single order. But
Oh, I mean, all the Fine and Mayono stuff comes from there, so
yeah, yeah. But you're not buying it one at a time from the factory
No.
store in
Correct,
China,
correct.
which is how I
Your
purchased these.
big
So.
cases and crates and
Yeah, yeah. However, I will say this: the couple of times that it happened,
yeah.
Bifaley took care of me, and not because I'm anybody important, because only in my imagination.
Right. And I do want to mention, Jess, that the Bifaley, as far as I know, is primarily a condenser microphone manufacturer.
Nope,
And
they make dynamic mics. They
Oh, they
make
do
more
make that.
condenser. They make
Okay.
more condenser microphones, but they do make.
And the one you're speaking on is condenser, correct?
It is. I don't actually have one of their dynamic mics. I'm hoping to get a sample. Well, not a sample. I got to buy them, but so when I can afford it, of their 2 dynamic microphones. I'm curious about it. All right, I'm going to mute real quick.
Go ahead. Say it how you want. I say Bifaley. Phil says Bifaley. Kevin says Bayfaley. But I'll go ahead and spell it for you. It's 3 separate words. Baifeili. Bifaley. Bayfaley. Bayfeli. However you want to say it, we call it Bifaley. And they're actually really good. I'll show you one if you're looking, Jess. Where'd it go? Oh. This is one that a gentleman sent to me. I'll block my face here for a little bit. This is the Bifaley V7. It has a 2-tone grill. Really, really beautiful chrome trim. It is metal. Listen. That's the side of the microphone. They're heavy. I don't know of any other mics by Bifaley because this is the only one I have. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
How do I sound? Am I loud enough? Does it need to be louder?
No. You're good, just
okay.
like this.
Okay.
Sounds
so,
good.
the 505 is more sensitive than this, but not by much. I think that the noise floor on this microphone is a little higher than the 505
Maybe.
is. I think the 505 sounds to me kind of SR 117-ish. And this is under $100 easy too.
I gotta
So,
tell you though, I like this sound. It sounds pretty good
okay.
to me.
Well, I mean, like I said,
And this is a condenser too, right?
it is. It's a 34 millimeter condenser capsule, which is unusual in a stage microphone. And
Handheld mic.
here,
Very
yeah.
weird.
And here's a handling noise test.
It's not bad.
I,
As
it's
a matter of fact, let me turn the music
quiet.
down. No,
I
that's
mean, my SM58 isn't that quiet, and the
pretty
SM58
remarkable.
is a dynamic microphone. Yeah.
But it looks good. Like it sounds good. It looks sharp. I love that gray color, the gray tone. It's like a flat gray.
Yep.
The red emblem just looks nice. It just looks I don't know.
They make I had asked my Bifaley rep. They said it was the same internals. They have one, I think it's called the Stinger. It's a black one. It's the same microphone as, at least that's what they said.
Yeah.
And it is also right now going for $51. That's
Oh wow.
they don't have any in stock right now though. They're out of stock. So
Nice.
you can spend a little more money on the Scene in Sears store, which I believe is the Bifaley's own store
Which
on
is
AliExpress.
thank you.
They may have them in stock because
That's one thing that we didn't mention. If you're still listening, Jess, is they are not sold on Amazon. You can only get them through AliExpress, Alibaba, right? Also?
Alibaba, yeah.
Yeah, so both of those. And then when you're on AliExpress, it's best to go into the Scene and Sear store. The word almost looks like Sennheiser, but it's Scene and Sear. We're probably pronouncing that wrong too.
So the Fire Spirit on AliExpress is $90.92 with free shipping. According to the Alibaba website, it's $51. And if you don't have an Alibaba account the first time you set it up, it says $4 shipping for the first time. So, and also too, there's usually for your first purchase on Alibaba a pretty steep discount overall. You'd have to check and see. It depends on the product, but so if like the first time I bought off of Alibaba, I bought multiple microphones because I wanted to maximize
Your shipping.
I think it was like a $40 discount overall for a first purchase. I don't know what the exact one is. You have to go to Alibaba and you have to look and see. And to be clear, the only vendor on Alibaba that I am willing to say I had a good experience with, and I trust them, is Bifaley, right? I can't speak to any other shops or stores or vendors. I've never bought any of those other ones. But they've treated me well. And you can see the Time Preservation Society has dealt with them. Mark Yoshimoto Nebkov has dealt with them. So I can't speak for the platform. We did a video talking about buying on Alibaba and AliExpress. And, it's one of those situations where like 95% of the time the experience is going to be fantastic. But then there's the flip side of that coin, which is when you don't expect it to be difficult, it can be difficult.
It can be, kind of the rule.
My philosophy is you have to, if you're going to spend $90, you have to expect that you might actually lose $90. I don't think you will, but you have to be okay with it. It can't be like your rent money.
The gentleman that sent me the V7. Now this was a question that I brought up when he joined me and Kevin. So that was the reason. That's one of the reasons that I don't shop on AliExpress or Alibaba, just because of fear of stories that I've heard. I don't have any experience because I've stayed away from it. But that being said, his experience. Now he lives in the UK. He's what did he say? Northern. He's like below London, but he's in northern
Talking about
England.
Michael?
Yeah, and he has had nothing but a pleasant experience with
Yeah.
AliExpress, and he's bought multiple 2 to 3 of each one. I don't know why, but he has. And he's like, I've never really, and then anytime I've had any issues like shipping broke something, he said they just exchanged it right away or whatever, they took care of it.
Yeah. My Bifaley rep, she's awesome. She's awesome. But I don't want to promise something. I mean, look, to be quite honest, if I could get something on Amazon locally here, even if it were a little more expensive, I'd do that because for sure I'm not going to have return issues with Amazon, right? But the thing is you can't get Bifaley anywhere here in the US that maybe you can find a used one, but they have such a stellar reputation that frankly, I don't find the pricing on the used ones to be compelling enough. I mean, sometimes the used ones I find on eBay are more expensive than a new one. So
on eBay,
so eBay, Reverb, Mercari, where I don't often see Bifaley on Mercari and OfferUp, but I have. But the bottom line is there are enough YouTubers that are really quality YouTubers that I trust that I was like, you know what, it's worth the risk, and I can't get it any other way. So,
like I said, I might take the plunge here soon because that brand, I know we weren't even spotlighting that brand tonight, but that brand is it sparked a lot of curiosity. I was like, wow, this really sounds good.
So stay tuned for my documentary coming up.
There you go.
Maybe a 1 part, maybe a 20 part, but
we'll go out and film this. We'll make it really dramatic. We'll go to the factories.
they would have to fly me. And then I don't think I could go, not with my back, but I'd sure as hell try. So,
yeah. Got to brush up on our Chinese or whatever it is, wherever they're at.
Mandarin. I don't know.
Mandarin,
They're in Guangdong. Yeah.
Guangdong.
Yeah. Audio City. I've heard it's called.
Yes. Yeah. We've talked about that. There's so much, manufactured.
Oh, I see. I'm being repetitive. Okay, fine. I'll just shut up.
No. I wasn't saying that.
I know you weren't.
Not at all.
I'm just busting on you, man.
I'm trying to look. So nobody's commenting on Facebook. I started sharing this to my Facebook, and I'm always curious. I'm like, are they able to see it? Like, because I've never done it before, and I'm wondering if in here if it shows up. Because see how it says YouTube next to their comments? There's like a little YouTube logo.
Yeah.
I was just curious if it shows the Facebook one, if people chime in on that. But I don't know.
Somebody on Facebook chime in. Hey, somebody in the YouTube chat, log into Facebook and make a comment.
Go onto the Facebook Live for this and leave a comment just so I can see if it. I've got it open on my phone, so I'll see it there. I'm just curious if it comes in here because there was like a message.
I wanna do a live stream where we're doing YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. I don't know if I'm brave enough to stream to X, but
I don't know.
That's an all kind of Wild West.
Dog eat dog, yeah. Yeah. Wild West. I've been putting stuff on my TikTok, just little shorts, and I think I'm going to start doing Instagram. It's just
you can do TikTok live, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, certain people I think can. I got a notification last week or the week before saying that I could now go live on TikTok, but everybody might have got that. I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, you do a TikTok live and I'll sing, and then you can just
okay.
I'll bust out my guitar and we'll do a live test of Bifaley. So
can you play like country tunes? Because when this mouth opens and sings, it always comes out country. This is how I sound.
Well, I've actually written country tunes. Like one of my most famous is, can I curse? Are we family friendly? Are there kids?
We are kind of, but you can go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah, it's called "You Shit on My Heart." It's an original.
You?
Yeah, I
You
did.
really? Okay.
Yeah, it only gets
Um,
worse from there.
I did a
So,
recording just on my phone one time, but I sang Adele, "Someone Like You,"
mhm,
and it came out really good. And I sent it to a friend of mine. He was my boss at the time, but we stayed friends for years. And he was like,
mhm.
"Dude, you turn everything into country, and that sounded good." And I was like, "You think so?" And he's like, "Yeah." It was Adele, "Someone Like You." You know the song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever find someone like you?
Yeah, that's the one. Um, and then I did do a recording in a studio once,
Mhm.
and I think I did 2 songs. It was, one of my sons, his friend had started up a studio in the town, like, where we live, and he eventually moved to Tampa, Florida. Now he's getting bigger slowly. He raps, but he did an excellent job.
Outsider Jess, it is capital B-A-I, capital F as in Frank, E-I, capital L
Oh,
as in Larry, I.
I did say that, but you know what? I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Oh, there you go.
Didn't think of that.
Um,
There you go.
yeah, I I don't consider myself a professional singer. My skill is understanding that I have a limited vocal range and trying to stay well within it.
Yeah. No, I
It's
can
it's completely outside of the rest of my philosophy of life, which is push the boundaries. But
I can
with
do it.
this,
I can do it. I don't do it enough, and my the control kind of leaves me. So
it's as I've gotten older, I mean, I'm older, so I always find it fascinating to hear how when we hit a certain age, where you start sounding old. Not country, obviously. I don't know what the hell that came from. You
like,
just
where does
start
that come
sounding
from?
I don't know. It's like I was watching an interview with Dick Van Dyke the other day. He just turned 99, I think. Maybe he's 100 now. I don't know. And he really
I hope I get
sounds
to
his
that.
age. So,
You know who's starting to show their age? I saw a I forget what it was on. Threads, maybe. I don't know. Like, you heard of Threads? Threads is part of
yeah,
like
it's
Instagram, or
Facebook's
yeah.
Twitter, basically.
So it was Gary Busey.
Yeah.
That man is rough, man. He is like crazy and definitely showing his age.
Traumatic head injury, man. That's what it
It's
does to you.
something
No,
funny,
he did.
still
Seriously.
funny. Yeah, I believe it.
He was in a terrible motorcycle accident,
Mm,
and didn't have
that
a
sucks.
helmet on, and had terrible traumatic head injury, probably close to dying. And yeah, he was an example I mean, there's documented people that have traumatic head injuries will completely change their personalities. They lose
Yeah.
memories. It's like,
I
I
had a
mean,
relative that had brain surgery. She had cancer in her brain, and they got rid of it, but
yeah,
she was never the same person again. She
his
was
thing is
functioning, like, she did things, but
it's impulse control with I think with him is
yeah,
where because a lot of us we think I should say that or I'm going to do that, and then the
reasoning
part
kicks
of
in
our
and we go,
brain that
yeah,
stops us go, no, you really shouldn't do that. You think about doing that, but don't
right.
say it. um, that filter I think has disappeared with him. I've heard
Ah,
him talk about it before. He lives with his son. I think Jake takes care of him. um,
is
but
that
yeah,
the taller blonde, right?
yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks like his dad. He's
He was
scary
in,
to myself like that.
Christmas with the Cranks. He was one of the police officers.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of great movies. He was in not Interstellar. He was in Contact. He played the preacher guy, the crazy preacher guy who blew up the launch pad.
Was he really?
Um, yeah, he had long blonde hair. He's playing a very correct, charismatic sort of television style preacher. Or he was in. Oh, well, he's in a lot of stuff. He's
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 in
he's
stuff.
actually a
Yeah, he's
very
in
good
stuff.
actor. He's a very good actor.
So now
Nepo baby,
where did
though.
we somehow got onto pop culture.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway, so
We gotta do
Bi
that. We gotta
Faley,
do that.
check them out. They're a deal. I think they're a deal, and I think they're well worth it,
And
and I think they should be way above their weight, way above their
I'm
price.
gonna save my deepest thoughts on this for after I release my review. So I just wanted to use this as a spotlight tonight. Just letting you guys know that.
We're almost out of time too. Good Lord.
We
It's
are. We're 10 minutes away from saying goodbye.
okay.
Um,
Well,
had a few people in here. 5 right now, it says.
well, I expected at least 1,000, so clearly I'm
I
not
know. With
holding up
you
my
coming in,
end.
I thought for sure
Yeah, because my audience in the tens.
advertising.
So
I didn't do enough advertising.
you've been doing this show long enough that people should know that it's coming up. Wow, my desk is what the hell is going on
What
there?
happened? You have an earthquake, man? That's what scares me about California. Look at that.
Oh no, I was rearranging. Hey, how does my lighting look?
Like crap.
Really?
You're blown. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Looks
So this is just 2 little lights. I think I told you this the other day. I had to disconnect my desk. I normally screw my desk into the cabinet that's over here so it doesn't do this, but I
Oh,
just realized
I
it's not disconnected anymore. So now it
you gotta
moves
be
whenever
careful.
I move my arm.
Oh, I gotta be careful. I purposely have the boom arm that holds my camera, my phone, my old phone that I use for my camera,
Mhm.
and mounted to the wall, so that when oh wait, it's because it's hitting the, it's touching the monitor. But normally, if I hit the desk, you won't see it. You won't see like vibrations and so. Anyway,
Yeah, I got to mount my camera. Hey, I do want to say one thing since this is budget podcasting. I want to stress. Not only are there great budget brands out there like Fifine and
oh yeah,
Mono and Movo and stuff like that, um, you can, especially in this day and age, looking at the used market, it's harder if you're looking at microphones. And by all means, if you're thinking about buying a used microphone, please, it's a little self-promotion. Check out my
no,
microphone blacklist series. I've done Shure and Sennheiser.
and you have a
I've got
blacklist and a whitelist.
I have a whitelist, right? So I haven't published the whitelist for Sennheiser because I'm
It's
in a
not done.
quandary. I won't discuss that here.
Okay.
I'm in a Sennheiser doesn't have registration for their microphones, and I was talking to Joe about this on Red Cabin and Red Cabin Acoustics, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. That there's no online portal that I can go type in a serial number and see if it's a valid serial number. And I love Sennheiser microphones. My dream mic is an MKH50, right? And I love
Mm.
the MD441 dynamic microphone. I think it's one of the best dynamic microphones in the world. But these are plus $1,000 microphones, and you can't register them. I don't understand. So
You should be able to at least do that.
I'm not sure that I can, in good conscience anymore, say go buy one, any of them, right? I'm just not sure. I haven't decided. I haven't figured out where I land on that. So, but yeah, if you're looking to buy a used mic, definitely don't buy anything on my microphone blacklist because there's just way too many copies out there, really good copies, and there's no need to, because if
Right.
you, for example, don't buy a used SM58. They're just counterfeited. They're counterfeited too well, right? And they're cheap. They're $109 new. But
Right.
if you don't have $109 and you can find a quality microphone from a quality manufacturer that is at that price or less, that isn't counterfeited. There's just, it's not 20, 30 years ago. There are so many good microphone brands and quality microphones that you can safely buy a used microphone that isn't being counterfeited. So, and hey, if you're looking at a brand that I haven't done, because like I said, I've only done Sennheiser and Shure, feel free to drop by my channel, GeekOmelet, and drop me a comment if you're considering a used microphone. And
Good information over
certainly
there.
give you my opinion. Opinions are cheap and easy.
Yeah.
So,
Phil's really good at giving his opinion.
I
Trust me.
am. I am. I've got a big one. Opinion. So
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Phil is the negative to me being positive. Where I tend to give benefit of the doubt, he will open my eyes at some point. So go check his videos out. I love them.
thank you. And I love your videos, Clay. You just did a great video on the PD200W. That's
Thanks.
awesome sauce.
I try to incorporate some humor in there once in a while.
I think you should have more humor in there.
I know, but you know what happens is I get so hyper focused on getting the job done that I forget about the funny. And then if I script it out, I can get the funny in there, but then it doesn't seem as funny anymore. I don't know. So I try, but
Just have some old dad jokes ready to go, or some.
and I
Rodney
try to be
King-
different. I don't want to be the same, like there's little things that I've probably picked up along the way from other reviewers, other YouTubers. I think everybody does that. You kind of see something and then adapt it to you, but I try to be as different as possible.
That's why when I start reviewing some of the way too many microphones that I have, and I know it's an illness, it's a sickness. I am seeking help. However, I'm not going to do there's nothing wrong with it. The Tom Buck and the podcastage, and I'm not interested in doing that. If you want to hear what it sounds like 90 degrees and 4 feet away, and you want to see the specs pop
And
up.
that's the other thing is sometimes I try not to do that. Like I do it all the time, but sometimes I just want to get on and start talking about it and not do all the weird things, because those things, you're not really going to do those all the time. Talking normal about a subject is what you're going to do with the microphone. So
Yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to say, this is what the mic sounds like to start with. Boom, here it is, right off the bat.
Bada
You like the
bing,
way
bada
this
boom.
sounds, no processing, whatever. I mean, I'm not criticizing anybody who does it. In fact, Mike Newman, Level Up with Mike Newman, awesome reviews. He just did an amazing review of the SR117. Makes me want one.
I love
so bad.
when he's doing off-axis rejection. I love how he says, like I always tell my kids, say no to strangers and don't talk to drugs.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's so
He does
great.
A fantastic job, but I'm not looking. I don't want to emulate. Yeah. So that's why you won't find any microphone reviews on my channel right now, because I haven't quite figured out what my format is. I want to take a little bit from here, a little bit from there, but I want to be.
That's part of the process, though. You're growing, so
Yeah.
grow.
Also,
Do it.
too, I want to do more than microphones. It's
That's, yeah, that's the tough part. Well, you can, but find a way to niche that into a category so that.
Well, I
help
just
the
registered
algorithm.
my Sony Stories channel, ex Sony guy,
Oh, okay, yeah,
right now.
cool.
So,
Good deal, good deal. Well, man, I appreciate you coming in and standing in for Mr. Kevin. It was very helpful.
thanks for letting me come on and
Hey.
self-promote. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you, Christopher Colt, for jumping in and having some comments. Outsider Jess, King Paco, Red Cabin Acoustic. Who else am I missing? There was the Hatchet Assassin Gamer. And that's about it, I think. Yeah, I'm scrolling through the comments to make sure I got everybody. So there we go. I think we've pretty much wrapped it up, right?
Yeah.
All
Unless you want to go for another hour.
No. Well, I don't want people to see my tired face.
It's okay. I'm just joking.
It
I
just
gotta go eat
after a
dinner.
while it starts going, and I look pissed and bored, and it's not. It's just. But I'm gonna try to do Kevin's outro, and I'm probably gonna mess it up, but I'm gonna try.
Hey,
So-
may I say,
Go ahead.
If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, check out all the other videos on the channel,
Yes, please.
leave a comment, go check out Clay's reviews, go check out Back to the Retro, with
Christopher
Kevin,
Colt, CLK Video Productions.
right?
He's got some good stuff. He's
Go
funny
check
too.
out Red Cabin Acoustic. Joe's, he's got some amazingly good,
Godly
documentary
voice.
style
If you
videos.
if you haven't checked him out, godly voice. Godly.
Okay, that's it. I'm done blabbing.
All right.
So,
So, how does he do it? So for me, or no. So for Phil, I am Clay saying, if I don't see you again, thank you for being a friend. Right? Yeah.